Hi, I'm Gary Nitzkin. I'm an attorney here with Credit Repair Lawyers of America. In this short video, I'm going to discuss how long you can expect your case to take. A Fair Debt Collection Practices Act case, or a collection harassment case in other words, we usually resolve those between 60 to 90 days. Now understand, this is not a guarantee, this has just been our experience. And solving or resolving a case within 60 to 90 days usually involves a reasonable defendant, a legitimate debt collector, and one that doesn't get sued very often. For example, we have in town a couple of debt collectors that get sued so often that they keep an attorney on retainer. That attorney is very skillful, she's very astute, but she fights these things. That's what she gets paid to do. 60 to 90 days against those defendants typically just doesn't happen. But for the debt collector that occasionally makes a mistake and bellies up to the bar and says, yeah, okay, we screwed up, those cases can get resolved pretty quickly. For a credit reporting error case or a Fair Credit Reporting Act case, those can take a little bit longer. There's usually several defendants in those cases. There's the credit bureau and then there's the lender. And if the lender reported its errant information on more than one credit bureau, then you have those other credit bureaus in the case as defendants as well. The larger lenders typically settle these cases fairly quickly if they made a mistake. They usually also belly up to the bar and say, we made a mistake, we'll settle the case. Two of the credit bureaus, TransUnion and Equifax, are usually pretty reasonable about settling cases and just getting out of the case and being done with it. The only credit bureau that we typically have a problem with is Experian. They're usually the last ones out of a case, and they like to fight everything, and they admit no liability as to anything. So that's been our experience with suing the credit bureaus and large lenders. Here are some factors you should think about that can affect the length of your case. One, how much are you seeking in damages? The larger the dollar value that you seek, the more the defendants are going to fight. Most defendants have a line beyond which they won't cross voluntarily or quickly, and it's directly related to how much you're seeking in damages. Second thing is, what kind of damages are you seeking? Actual damages or statutory damages? Statutory damages can be up to $1,000. Actual damages, it can be anything beyond that. Again, the higher dollar value that you seek, the more fight you're going to get in your case and the longer it's going to last. Something else to think about that's related is what kind of damages are you seeking? Not just nominal versus actual, but are you seeking punitive or exemplary damages? Now, I don't know a defendant in the world that's going to voluntarily pay punitive or exemplary damages. Those sorts of damages are used to punish the defendant, and it's very rare, very, very rare. In fact, I've never heard of a defendant voluntarily agreeing to pay those sorts of damages. So if you're adamant about seeking that level of damages, your case is probably going to go to trial. It's just not going to settle anytime soon. Next, the next thing you really have to think about is whether there are any facts in your case or in your background personally that would give the defendants the ability to fight your case. For example, is there an item on your credit report that you're claiming as is the result of identity theft? If so, have you claimed identity theft before? If you have, it's going to raise an eyebrow, and people are going to look at that pretty carefully. Worse yet, in your background, have you ever been convicted of a crime that involves dishonesty in the last 10 years? Because that is admissible in court. And if the defendants find out about it, and in today's electronic age, I would be surprised if the defendants did not find out about it. It's going to be used against you. If they can make you look bad in front of a jury, undermine your credibility, they're not going to settle that case. Or it's going to be very unlikely. In any event, again, I'm Gary Nitzkin. I'm a credit repair attorney. We fix errors and mistakes on credit reports. If you have any questions about a case that you have or that you're contemplating, call us for a free no obligation consultation. Thank you very much.